Hello, it's Coyote. It's mid-November and I wanted to offer my thanks because it's just about Thanksgiving. And I'm feeling very grateful right now. We started this band last November, November of 2009. The official launching for business CD release party was November 2009, and it's been a year, and it's been quite a year, and a lot has happened. And I'm very grateful right now. I'm grateful to every single person that has helped us get where we've gotten so far, all the people that have come to shows, anything, people that have bought CDs, bought music online, bought t-shirts, people that have just made comments on social networking platforms, people that have offered us constructive criticism, people that have given us negative criticisms. Thank you for just having something to say about Coyote Love. And thank you very much for the recent fundraising drive where you all helped us raise $3,000 so that we can go to the Caribbean on our first tour this March. And we're really excited about that, March of 2011. It's the band's first tour, and it's my first tour with a rock band because all the other bands that I was in always talked about that big tour, and we're setting up that big tour, and we're waiting for that big tour, but never really did it. And this one, Rachel, my partner in crime, she and I are making it happen. There's no no. There's no no in our world. We're just yes, 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 and we're going to the Caribbean, and that's it. And with that attitude, we already have Terry, who we are also very grateful to, down at the Caribbean Saloon and St. Thomas, and she's been helping us out from her end, helping us connect with radio and blogs and with other gigs, and she's helped us set up the first 3 gigs that we have for the Cuervo promotion that we're doing down there. So thank you for everybody that hops on board and helps us. And I'm really grateful to the people in Coyote Love, our little musical unit, our organization. I'm really humbly grateful to the musicians that have joined us and that continue to play with me and who just keep coming back and saying yes, despite the fact that, you know, we're not really paying yet and we're in our development stage and, you know, money is few and far between. Thank you. Of course, that begins with Rachel, who not only is an incredible co-administrator, but a real talent. And that's how we started out. Anyway, I didn't even know she was, you know, that good at helping lead a band until much later. So I actually didn't know she was a musician until much later in our friendship either. But when I found out that she could play the saxophone, then we started playing gigs together. And much later, that really developed into all of the Coyote Love sessions. So thank you, Rachel. This band really, really wouldn't be what it is without you. And Darren Lipper, our kick-ass bassist and sweetheart man and leap around the stage guy and ladies man. We love Darren. Thank you, Darren, for giving so much energy to this band, and I know how busy you are, and it means a lot to me. Sean Pace, wicked guitar player, my Upper West Side brother. Sean and I grew up together. Another one of those funny stories. Sean and I grew up together but didn't know each other. We grew up on the same street at the same time in the same year, and it was only after high school that he and I became friends. And I'm really grateful to Sean and what he puts into this band. And that leads to Sergio, because Sean and Sergio, our fantastic alto sax player, rich, deep human being whom I love, who also played with me in the drop band, and who I was so glad to reconnect with. Serge and Sean spend a lot of time together going over the music independently at Serge's house. And I just love Sergio. He bought a $3,000 whisper room to put in his house so he could practice, and we love you, Serge. You're just amazing, the best. I could go on about how great those guys are. And so then we have 6 drummers that I'm grateful to. And each one has had an incredibly important place in Coyote Love. John Gideon, G-Money, G-Love, has been making music with me from the beginning. Also someone that I got introduced to from the drop band, despite the fact that we're from the same neighborhood and, you know, all that weird stuff. But Gideon has been a part of my music making and my maturing process as a musician and as a writer for years now, and he played drums on the studio record, and to this day is just a mainstay. I really can't write a song without sending it to Gideon and seeing what he has to say, and half the time he plays on it, and he's my, you know, like a writing partner and just a spiritual brother. And then we had Luke Notary coming and play with us, and there's a connection between Luke and Gideon and I, and Luke is fantastic. That connection grew out of me being in De La Guardia and knowing a bunch of people that know him, and knowing his sister and his sister's husband, boyfriend, Daniel. And so Luke is fantastic. He has been rocking out with us for a while and really helped us in the early phase and let us rehearse at his place and all that stuff. And then went on to do Cirque du Soleil, and has been touring with them ever since, and coming back in January. And I miss you, Luke. I can't wait to see your face. And so then Tommy Kalin came in. And Tommy is amazing, and was a mainstay of our live act. Certainly for the last year, Tommy played all these early competitions with us and has done all this recording with us. He's also on the studio record for the live sessions that we did for the studio record, like What You Gonna Do Without Soul and Rainbow. And Tommy's fantastic, and is definitely giving much more than he's worth, as is everybody. But Tommy, has a wife and a child and a house out in Long Island, and still makes it out to play with us and work with us, and love you, man. And we also had the great fortune of playing with Coyote Kokai, who's a fantastic drummer that we played with this summer, that someone that I had met that I wanted to play with and then had an excuse to play with because we needed a drummer for a few gigs, and Coyote came on, and I really hope I get to play with you some more, Coyote. Fantastic guy, great spirit, also just had a baby and just got married. Congratulations, all these things. And we had Jason Brower from the band Ceiling Unlimited. Go buy their CD, it just came out. Ceiling Unlimited, as in there is no limit on your ceiling. You can envision it, and there's nothing to stop you, and that is the spirit of that band. And I love you, Jason. I love everybody in your band. I love everything that you guys do, and thank you for playing drums for us with your crazy powerhouse drumming that just so energizing. So Jason played a bunch with us this summer, and I hope I really get to play more with Ceiling Unlimited. We have these Unlimited Love shows, and I'd like to see some more of those. And we're talking about bringing some great progressive rock concept albums of yore back to life on stage, and we'd really like to do that. And then Tobias, who was like the surprise, Tobias Jeb on the drums, another Upper West Side brother, another someone that I've been growing up with yet didn't really know, but kind of knew me, knew Gideon, knows Sean, knows Sergio, and finally, came to play drums with us, and that was really good. He started playing with us on Sergio's birthday party, and Tobias has played a bunch of shows with us and has gone on tour with us already and everything, on our little mini tours upstate, at SUNY Delhi and at Plattekill and at T-Bar and stuff. And so, love you, Tobias. You're the man. I'm so glad that we get to hang out with you and play with you. And so, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. And it's just November. God, how excited am I going to be when it's almost Christmas? Talk to y'all later. Much love.